Rematches, rehashes, roll-ups, and repeated segments. What more could you want from a go-home show? I'm John Renton with my review of WWE Smackdown, and yes, in less than 24 hours, we're at Allegiant Stadium. Not Divergent Allegiant Stadium, no, but Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Las Vegas Raiders. Not the LA Raiders, not the Oakland Raiders. Right, Bobby? It is the Las Vegas Raiders, isn't it? They've changed goddamn cities so many times, I can't keep up because I don't follow football anymore. But anyway, this is about Smackdown. Yeah, this was a show that certainly happened. Shout out to Cat_Woman13 for being there, and I'm sure you had a goddamn blast. I hope you got to see Finn. Maybe he was in a dark match because I know you love you some Finn. Let me know your thoughts on this show in the comments, please. So, yeah, Edge got a huge pop. He wants it all from the fans. He wants them to give it to him repeatedly until he passes out in a goddamn pool. What am I even on about anymore? He is upset at Seth Rollins for what Seth Rollins said about destroying him, 7 years ago. He should have destroyed him. You should have killed me when you had the chance. Why I made Ian McKellen have that accent from X2, I have no idea. But anyway, he has a chair and he has a spotlight. Roxanne, you don't have... No, anyway. That's the wrong spotlight. So, he says, Rollins, you threatened my family, and I can't believe that you would do that or whatever. I mean, yeah, I've done some dastardly things, all this stuff, and he was fired up. And man, they really got the camera right up on him and everything. It was like the camera was peeping into his soul. Why I did the Vince McMahon NWO lethal dose of poison. Really should stop trying to do the Vince voice during these reviews, or in general, because I don't know how Vince is able to talk after doing the Vince McMahon. I'm Vince McMahon, damn it. Such good shit. Again, I clearly don't learn from words I just said a few seconds ago. So he says, you have pushed me to a dark place. You've made me go to a place where the blood runs black. Is it like The Descent? With a bunch of women cave diving and there were weird creatures down there, weird violent creatures. The symbolism was as subtle, as a brick to the goddamn head. But anyway, it's like, I will break and humble you or whatever. He's the Iron Sheik and he will, burn him down. That's arson, that's murder. You shouldn't be doing that. I know what usually happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I don't think he can get away with that, Edge, but he is bound determined to kill Seth Rollins right there and make Becky a single mother. Anyway, we then get Ray telling Dominic, hey, watch my back, but stop fucking up, basically, because you can't keep doing this. We have to keep the momentum. Ray with Dominic took on Jay with Jimmy. Jimmy was driving Jay to the ring. Amazing, they didn't crash. This was mean, but I don't fucking care. Anyway, I can't believe I said that. So it was a match. It certainly happened, and if this feud doesn't end with SummerSlam, I'm going to fucking scream because I can only see so many matches, no matter how good they are, and variations and everything before I get fucking sick. And this goes to New Japan, goes to any company. Matches are good, but enough already. Get some goddamn tag teams. Get some fresh blood in there. Even with all the releases, they still have a bunch of people they aren't utilizing in NXT. Use people. Fuck. Anyway, get Jamie Noble out of retirement and have him team with somebody. Have him team with Adam Pearce. Come on, it couldn't be any worse than some of the tag teams that they have. But anyway, Dominic gets caught trying to help Ray because Charles Robinson has been around since the 18th century. I kid. After taking a bad elbow drop from Randy Savage at Great American Bash 99. Was it Great American Bash? Great American Bash or Slamboree? I can't remember. It was one of those. Pay-per-view events. In fact, I think it was Slamboree. But yeah, he took that, and that was really painful. He broke a couple ribs. Taken to a local medical facility for broken ribs and anal bleeding. What? Wow. We're almost at the 10-year anniversary of that. You can tell I really don't have much for this show. So anyway, Jay hits a splash for 3. Cool. Please let this be the end of the feud tomorrow. Please let it end. Let it end. As the game said, let it die. So anyway, we get recaps of Corbin stealing the Money in the Bank briefcase. Or rather, Baron Corbin. Michael Cole is so motherfucking bad at his job. Why is he there? Genuine question. Why is Michael Cole on commentary? Why is he so terrible? Why is he so bad? Is it because Vince McMahon and Tony Khan, Nick Khan's brain parasite has infested his ears? Is it infesting in his ears and nesting? Testing, attention please. Anyway, enough quoting Eminem there. Michael Cole's terrible. God damn terrible. I mean, Pat McAfee's great on commentary. He'd be great if they just had a freaking, I don't know, like the stupid brain from Futurama. I am the greatest. Now I'm leaving Earth for no reason. Makes as much sense as anything else Michael Cole says. So anyway, we have Baron Corbin. I'm just going to keep rolling with that until Michael Cole's off of commentary and out of a business that he doesn't deserve to be in. Versus Kevin Owens. We're running this back. Hooray! I'm going to say right now that I don't care for anything that Baron Corbin's doing, and I don't really like this character. I think it's stupid. The briefcase is on the table. Big E comes down and basically causes a DQ and tries to take the briefcase, and then Corbin, because Big E takes about 18 years to walk 5 feet, Corbin slams him into the post and runs off. If they just drop the Money in the Bank concept, just drop it. Just fucking drop it for the men, drop it for the women, drop it. If you're going to keep doing this shit where anybody can just steal it, and yes, I know that it has Big E's name on the contract, but they did the thing with Otis and Miz, which was stupid. It was stupid to give it to Otis, and it was stupid what they did, afterwards. If they're going to keep doing this stuff, like seriously, have Big E just destroy Corbin, cash it in. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, maybe they'll add that match to SummerSlam. I have no goddamn idea. Because Corbin could try to cash in on Sunday, Big E could beat him, and then watch them have Big E lose his opportunity to cash in. Watch them have that happen. And just to fuck with everything. I don't know what's going to happen in SummerSlam, but they better do a really good job with it because, one, that stadium needs to be pretty full, and two, they need to have some momentum, especially after what happened in Chicago. Not a WWE AEW thing, but there's got to be some momentum on WWE's side because their ratings are in the goddamn shitter, especially for them. So anyway, we get the Progressive Match Flow sponsoring the women's contract signing segment. Aha, I do indeed see what you did there. It's a heavy flow, and man, that put a period on that goddamn thing, and then Bianca says she's going to beat up Sasha's goons, and then Sasha at SummerSlam. She's going to have to aim really low for Zelina or whatever, who can walk under a closed door. So then Shotzi and Tegan, or Shotzi and Knox, I'm not really sure what the deal is. Maybe somebody was a fan of Mike Knox and said, let's bring him back. Well, we have Tegan Knox. Well, knock off the K and it's good enough. And that somehow snapped her ACL. I'm so mean. Natty and Tamina. Natty's back after basically, destroying her ankle essentially, a few weeks ago. So credit to her for coming back and working through this goddamn thing. She is legit tough and good on her. I'm really happy to see her there. So they have a contenders match. Shotzi and Tegan won the last contenders match. And I know Natty's been out injured for a bit, but fucking hell. Also, quick question for an ad. Why is Logan Paul back, on WWE programming? He's going to be part of Miz and Morrison's Moist TV. Let me just say right now, if Logan Paul hadn't filmed the, dead bodies in that Japanese forest, I might not, necessarily be so harsh on him. But him and Jake Paul are goddamn idiots. They deserve to be castrated, quite frankly. They deserve to be beat up. They deserve to have the shit beat out of them verbally and physically by the people that had to endure all their bullshit, like when they made fun of the Japanese culture and, oh yeah, when bodies in that Japanese forest were filmed. You don't do that fucking shit. So yeah, they deserve every verbal evisceration they get, and I hope that they, end up alone, miserable, and afraid, knowing nobody except fucking idiots ever loved them. And by the way, if you're fans of the Paul brothers, great. I don't fucking care. I gotta limit what I'm gonna put up with them. Filming bodies in a goddamn Japanese forest. Yeah, he deserves it. He deserves to be ridiculed repeatedly. Hopefully, something happens that writes him off of TV. Maybe we could have Kevin Owens come out and try to MGK him like he did. Remember, a while ago? What if they do that? I mean, he had a chance to do that at Mania, but he took care of him because Kevin Owens is a professional. Logan Paul does not deserve any bit of attention except for bad attention. He deserves to be ridiculed repeatedly, daily, until he maybe just vanishes. Just crawls into a hole and never comes out. Same with Jake Paul. Fuck the fact that the Paul brothers were ever born. Fuck the fact that their mother ever gave birth to them. And fuck the fact that the father was ever born. So anyway, that's all I gotta say about that. Let me know, and if you got a problem with it, walk off. I don't fucking care. I do this for fun, not for funds. I give a shit what happens to you, Paul brother fans. I give a shit, if you burst into flames right in front of your family. Anyway, let's go do this. What the fuck happened on this match? Oh yeah, I'm still talking about the women's tag match. Good to see Natty back so soon. Natty got a chance. Cool. I like Natty. And then, of course, the most devastating maneuver in all professional wrestling. Surprise roll up 1, 2, 3. Rollins is in a somewhat normal suit, an all-white suit. And I'm like, oh no, he's all white now, baby. It's all white now. He's knocking Edge. And then he says, well, Edge, I mean, you heard from Edge already, fans. It's time to hear from me. Now shut up. And then suddenly, Brood music. Holy shit, I haven't heard that since, 99? 99 2000, get the cool shoe shine. Wait, wrong 99 2000. Edge is suddenly cutting the same promo that he did, only weirder. The whole thing, the freaks come out at night and all that. And suddenly, they decide to New Blood Millionaires Club this whole damn thing and have the blood poured out. I know that the Brood did it first. And then Russo took it over and did it, did the bloodbath thing for the New Blood Millionaires Club storyline. And if you have to ask, be happy that you didn't watch the last year of WCW. So, that was basically it right there. It was black blood and everything, and oh my god, suddenly the creatures from the Descent started pawing up and everything, and man, those poor women diving into that cave all together. I can't help but see it that way. The Descent 2, by the way, was absolute ass. So yeah, it was cool. That was cool. Nice nostalgia pop and everything. This was fun, and it was a nice hook for their match coming up, which I hope does deliver. So, card rundown for SummerSlam. Why was Montez wearing swim shorts? Was he going to the pool later? Genuine question. Why was he in swim shorts? Hey, it's Montez with Angelo Dawkins versus Majin Buu with Chad Gable. Cool. Vader Bomb 1, 2, 3. Why is this feud happening? I don't have a problem with undercard feuds and everything, but I'm sorry, Otis looks like Majin Buu. Chad Gable is wasted here. The Profits are talented. I also don't care about their shtick, and I'm bored by them and everything. I'm annoyed by them. So every time they're on television, I'm like, okay, I'm done. Montez will be a breakout single star. I'll give him that much credit, unless he brains himself doing a dive, which I hope he doesn't. Because him and Bianca got, live a happy, healthy life together. He's talented, but I'm just worried with how much height he gets on that shit. But anyway, yeah, Majin Buu wins and life goes on. And we, get the... It's not even his final form, which is frightening. It's sure to think about what he's going to look like later. Anyway, Pat was then going nuts during Nakamura's entrance, which was hilarious. It's Nakamura and Rick Boogs versus Apollo and Commander Aziz Light. At one point, Boogs just decided he was going to strum various appendages on Apollo, his big black instrument, if you will. And then I did love, though, at one point where, Aziz got in the ring and Pat said, did this big son of a bitch just jump over the top rope, which was pretty cool. Aziz, he can't wrestle. He also needs more time. He's impressive looking as far as like standing there. Weird pump handle on Apollo, 1, 2, 3. So Boogs gets a victory, and well, goodbye Apollo, goodbye to his push. Maybe he'll join the Raw brand after the draft, and maybe we can reinvent the Hurt Business, and we can, I don't know, have Apollo do something, and maybe Aziz could be there, and we could have the championship on Lashley. Of course, if they give it to Goldberg tomorrow. Check out my SummerSlam predictions, by the way. If they give Goldberg the championship tomorrow, you may actually see me turn as red as the lettering on this shirt. So, anyway, Pat celebrates with them, and it was hilarious. So, Bianca came out to a pretty good pop. She took on Zelina. I mean, there were a few close near falls, but Zelina came back for probably a boost in pay and just to take more L's than, somebody who has a stuck L key on their keyboard. I couldn't come up with a better thing because I don't care about Zelina. She supports unionization, easy for me to say, but she fell to the KOD 1, 2, 3. Carmella was at ringside in attacks, and apparently the Final Destination 3 Afterbirth, that is Carmella, thought that she should be wrestling Bianca competitively for a while, and somebody else thought that, and I just want to say right now, whoever thought that deserves a miserable Christmas, because Bianca should have flattened her. She finally did beat her. KOD 1, 2, 3. So Sasha wasn't out there. I'm going to say right now that if the fact that they pulled Sasha and Bianca from house shows, and they had Bianca appear here, if they somehow have to pull Sasha and Bianca from SummerSlam, one, that's going to be disappointing. And if it's for the reasons I think it is, then Sasha deserves to be fucking ridiculed for causing that match to be canceled. And I think you know what I'm fucking saying. Maybe don't be the anti-backstabber. So anyway, Cena gets a pop. Roman and Heyman are out there in a face-to-face. It's good back and forth. It wasn't as good as their one last week, but are you Team Reigns or are you Team Cena? Wah, 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 wah. Ooh, raw. Ow. Ow. Oof. Kind of ripped my arm there. So anyway, Cena will bring him down to earth. 1, 2, 3. And he kept doing the count or whatever. It's nice to know that people in Arizona can count to 3. Hi, I know you're going to be mad at me in the comments. I'm not here to promote movies. I'm here to humble you. Man, people love the Iron Sheik. They're here to break your back and make you humble. So anyway, Roman then smashes people so bad that they leave. He smashes people repeatedly and then goes backstage to get head at the table. Stop thinking about it. You know who you are. I know you're thinking about it. So Roman says, since it's Las Vegas, let's raise the stakes. I bet my butcher $50 that he could reach the stakes on the top shelf. And he says, no, the stakes are too high. Provided that dad joke did not cause everybody to immediately unsubscribe and delete me from their memories forever. He says, either I leave as champ or I leave the WWE. Okay. I think it telegraphs that Roman's going to win unless they write Roman off for a while. That was a bit much. I mean, I don't think Cena's going to be back very long. I think he's still there, or he's going to be there for the Smackdown in Madison Square Garden, but it's like Heyman even looks shocked. So, by the way, he tries to hit him. Reigns tries to hit him seemingly either with a slammer or an AA, but no, Cena gets him and it's not even a match, and we get the most devastating maneuver in all professional wrestling. Surprise, roll up 1, 2, 3, and there you go. So right there. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. They count it. They kind of count badly though. So Roman actually kicked out 2 and 9/10, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That was a bit of a rant. Let's have some fun at SummerSlam, please. Let SummerSlam be good. Let the right people go over and have some good champions coming out, so we can get to the fall and hopefully not be totally fucking bored by so much of the show. Anyway, agree, disagree with what I said, like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.